Welcome back to Rock Reacts. I got another amazing request, a generous request, thank you very much, for another Hardrive online performance of Ghost. So this is called Jigolo Megiddo. So the first one I did was If You Have Ghosts, which I loved because it's like this intimate, like acoustic setting. And I believe this is in the same, in the same session. I don't know, but I think it is. But Jigolo Megiddo. First of all, I was like, what the heck is that? Is that Swedish for something? I looked up and apparently it doesn't appear to be Swedish. This is Google Translate. It's some other Lao or something like that, like language I'd never heard of. But it translated to Army of Megiddo. And then I did a search online as well. And Mr. Google had a bunch of different things. It said, man-whore of Megiddo. So I was like, okay, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below which is correct. You will let me know, I'm sure. So here we go. You want to check in with the dog? Yes, there she is. Okay. Everybody loves the dog cam. So there you go. Get yourself some dog cam, folks. Here we go. Let's check this out.
A 1, a 2, 3, 4.
Man, I gotta say, like, I'm gonna stop this a lot anyway, just so you know. Like, if you're like, oh God, what is he stopping for? You can't analyze anything. I am just analyze. Those guys are good guitar players. That sounds really, really good together. I don't know if I commented on that on the previous one, but to hear them, they're so clean like that. Like that takes a lot of talent to be that clean and precise. So, especially with masks on, good up on the ghouls, man. Big up the ghouls.
I am the one who prays I'm weak. I offer everything they seek. And I am the one who comes richly endowed, harvesting crops of fields that others have plowed. I am the one lascivious. I am the son of one below.
Ooh, that sounds like an evil song. That sounds like I am the son of one below. And I just saw something that is like, people talk about, okay, ghosts, are they evil? I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments below, are ghosts evil? I don't know. Or is it just theatrics? Is it like kind of whatever? I mean, look, to me, like whatever. It's music. Music is music. Even if it's evil. But like, a lot of people, anyway, like, I'm not going to comment too much on it. You guys can duke it out in the comments below. Are they evil? And then let somebody else go, no, they're not. And yes, they are. And you guys love it. People love fighting online. Go at it. But I just want to comment on his voice through this because he's doing so many different styles, so many different things with this, which is, it's amazing because, like, I know I've talked about this before, but he's like, I don't really like my voice. So like when he records, he layers it and layers it. But it's like listening to this intimate recording of his voice so pure. It's like you can hear all these different ways he's manipulating his voice. I'm gonna just kind of go through them now.
I am the one who prays I'm weak.
So there he's kind of going from this, he's compressing into this kind of, so you can hear that. I am the one. So it's like if you were to like go to lift something heavy, you kind of, there's like, that's a compression. If you try to go too hard with the compression, you could get, I am the one. So it doesn't sound terrible, right? If you do that, but he's kind of doing it the right way. I am the one. I am. I am the one. So he's letting the breath start the flow and then kind of compressing. And it's really just the compression just up around here. Like we do this. Everybody does this. When you go to pick up something heavy, your body, you compress, and that gives you more power in your body. Same thing happens when giving birth. Like, you're bearing down on giving birth like that. But like, that's a lot of compression. Like, that's when you really need like power in your body. But it's the body's way of like, containing this pressure to, give your muscles and everything like more power to do their work. But anyway, so that's the first kind of technique he's using.
I offer everything they seek.
Still kind of using the same thing. I offer. It's getting a little brighter in there as well. But it's almost like a little operatic. I offer. It's a little bit of that. A little bit of low larynx, kind of semi kind of operatic-ish.
And I am the one who comes.
So here he goes, so he goes kind of a frontal placement, kind of a nasally, and I am the one. So if you go like this, I am the one. It's kind of a little bit, you have to, if you're doing that, you can't just force the sound up through your nose. That's not what he's doing. He's not kind of like forcing it up. He's raising the soft palate and allows this kind of nasal flow. And I am the one. So you could do that yourself if you just, you really want to raise the soft palate, get this kind of open space in the back, and I am the one. So that's kind of what he's doing there. He's shifting from I am kind of a more chesty, throaty resonance in there to up here and so I am the one. You hear how he shifted that up. Anyway, that's probably boring for about 99% of the people, but for the 1%, thanks for sticking around. I love you.
Richly endowed, harvesting crops of fields that others have plowed.
So he's really leaning into that nasally resonance there, and that others have plowed. But you can't close down in the back. Otherwise, it would be like, for others have plowed. It sounds terrible. But if you open up, for others have plowed, he still has that brightness in there. So good. So good, man. Tobias, you so good. I love you.
I am the one less serious.
So you get that very open there. I am the one less serious. It's very open. If you take that and then you freeze there, like take this gasp and then freeze there and then vocalize from there. I am the one less serious. That's how you can feel that kind of openness. And that's just like the best technique to have is really open. And that allows all of this material, this structure, the meat inside your big meat neck get out of the way. So only your vocal folds are just down in here. So here's your big meat neck and your vocal folds are down there. And you get all that stuff out of the way. It's like a big resonating chamber. Like when you go into like a cathedral or something like that and you make noise. It's like this big resonating chamber. It just sounds so good. That's why he sounds so good.
I am the son of one below.
Ooh. Below. So we kind of lowered the larynx there a little bit. Yeah, there's just so many different things going on. Like, Toby, you're just so good. Like, I know me and him are like this. You know, he calls me all day. Hey, dude, it's Tobe. Sometimes I call him Tobe. Dude, Tobe. What's happening, Tobe? What you writing with the ghouls today? Oh, you write all this stuff. Never mind. Okay, yeah. I know there's lawsuits and all that sort of stuff, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so I watched something that was talking about this lawsuit. But look, if you write all this stuff, man, you that's, you write the stuff and then like the other guys come in to play it. I don't know. I think it's simple, right, Tub?
The progeny of beast of woe, and I am the one who comes into the daughters of man, destroying all and make them want it again.
I have to go back. I know he's like saying some dirty stuff there. I mean, but it's great. Like, I love the cheeky dirtiness of what they, and it's not just this song. I know he's got some like, I don't know, man. I think, do you know who was, Will Ferrell, married to a Swedish girl. He was talking about how like kind of they can be pretty racy with stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. I like that, man. It's cool. It's racy. I like racy. Anyway, but listen to this. He gets a little distortion on this part. And I am the one. So there's a little bit of false fold constriction there. And we get false fold from kind of like if you take a yawning position in the back of your mouth, you go, and you close down the back. I am the one. You can hear that kind of, that's a healthy way to get rasp. A lot of times other people get rasp from just blowing too much air through the voice. I am the one. That kind of tickled a little bit. If you get a tickle, if you feel like you have to cough, you're blowing too much air through your vocal folds, stop it. Just stop that. Because that's the biggest killer of voice, just blowing too much air through, especially if you're trying to do distortion with blowing air through your vocal folds.
Comes into the daughters of man, destroying all and make them want it again.
He's so theatrical with his hands. I love it. It's just so
I am the sunless savior.
I commented on this before, but like the guitar, that solo guitar is coming out of the left side for some strange reason. It should be coming out of the right side. But it's cool that it's separated like that. I mean, does that say, that does say left, doesn't it? Yeah, it should. Anyway, I don't have these backwards. These are the most incredible headphones. There's a link below. Go buy them. And I have all my gear down below if you want to know all the stuff that I do, and even some oddball stuff like my water bottle. Anyway, that's kind of a similar one, but it is a Contigo, but I don't know if they sell this one anymore. By the way, if your voice tickled, always a little water helps, right? And sometimes you gotta, yeah, that helps. Gargling with, anyway, let's move on. Cool.
And you invited me to stay. However fair and pure, you crave the one.
So back there on this part, I just want to say, actually, what's also cool is that like Tobias talks about like he says he's not. Oh, I'm not a great. I saw some interview, which is like, oh, I love watching interviews with you. There's so much like to say. He's so smart, but he was talking about like how he's not that great of a guitar player, and like he's like, oh yeah, he writes all these incredible songs, like, which is it's just amazing to me. Like, I mean, he's just saying that, and he's like a lot better. But I want to talk about this part that he sings. There's just this technique that he's using. I want to comment on.
However fair
that. However, so it's a little bit. They talk about this. They, as in vocal coaches, talk about this cry technique. How, how it's like I'm crying right now, like, oh no, and a lot of vocal coaches will say, well, that's a good way to get kind of up into your head voice and sing light up into my mixed voice. They call it mixed voice. I don't know. I'm from more of a thought process of one registration singing, which is like, it's all one thing. It's like, different voices. You have one set of vocal folds. You have two vocal folds, one set, and all they're doing is stretching and shortening to make the different tones. Is it not? You don't go, oh, let me change these ones out for my head voice ones or my mixed voice. So anyway, but when you go like, I am the one, you can get, I am the, what's happening there, like the science of it is generally if you're going, I am the one, why is it easier to get into mixed voice? Partly because you're raising your soft palate when you go, I am the one. If you're trying to cry, raising your soft palate, that sound comes, I am the one. So you take a lot of pressure off this, I am the one. So you're not trying to bring this weight from down here up and into, it's harder. Anyway, let's move on.
Pure, you crave the one. You see through me what lies beyond.
On that, going back in that, what lies beyond. Now, he does that kind of a lot. That's kind of partly his signature part of his voice. Like when he does a lot of that, just the way he kind of shapes the vowels. It kind of gets a little nasally, high. So that's kind of his thing. That's his uniqueness. I love the rain effect.
I am the one lascivious. I am the one lascivious. With magic potion Nevious.
Ooh. Oh, I love that, how he got down in the end. With magic potions in the earth. Now, let me know, is that a ghost song? Because I've never heard of that. So that maybe that's a cover. I don't know, man. School me down below, y'all. Please don't leave me hanging out to dry here, being retarded on my own here with the dog. And thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for that amazing request. And I really enjoyed that. I love it. So I love, like, those intimate live, especially acoustic or jacoustic, as they say here in Ireland. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Rock Reacts. Love you. Bye.